Hey guys, today we're going to react to Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Karn Evil 9 live in 1974. The original video will be in the description. When we have apparently 3 segments, which is first impression, second impression, third impression, which pretty much makes up for 30 minutes of song. So this is gonna be a very long video, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. And in the end, we'll also analyze the lyrics. If there are lyrics, I'm not really sure if this is an instrumental. Of course, I'm completely blind, so I have no clue of what it's gonna be about, how musically it's gonna sound, or anything like that. All I know is that it's probably gonna sound like prog rock, maybe something else, I'm not really sure. But yeah, let's start in 3, 2, 1, play. Let's see how this goes. This is the live version, by the way. Sounds kind of bluesy already. Sounds like a mix of blues and rock. It also sounds like a church organ. I may be wrong. Is that a cowbell? I think it is. Sounds like if classic music had a baby with rock. Sounds like a bird singing, you know? Ooh. Back to the same chords. Sounds like it's spinning up. I think he's playing with one hand on each keyboard. Sounds like a victory song. What is that? I think that's a bass. What is that droning sound? Sounds very old school blues, right? That was really cool. Really like Greg Lake's vocals, you know? Ooh, the drums, they're so cool. Oh, okay, I'm gonna pause right here. Apparently we're going to like a drum solo or something like that, so I'm going to rewind a little bit back and then we'll continue with the drum solo later. But I'm going to tell you guys my first impression. Yes, that's the name of the segment. But I'm going to tell you guys my first impressions of the 6 minutes of the song. This is great. I'm really enjoying myself. It's more instrumental than a lot of lyrics and stuff like that, which is fine, which is really good. There are a lot of keyboards as well. I feel like there are literally multiple of them. It's not only the fact that there's like many notes played on keyboard. There are a lot of keyboards, you know. I feel like there are different types of them. It started up with like a church organ or something with similar sound. I'm not really like a pro technician or anything like that. Never played on a keyboard, piano or anything like that before. So I don't really have any judgment to say anything about it. But it started with a church organ, something like that. And then it proceeded with a little bit more, what do you call it? Sci-fi kind of, you know. I felt like UFOs and aliens were abducting me for a second throughout the song, but it sounded really cool, and he's really talented, really fast player. Kind of reminds me of like classical music, if like classical music mixed with rock, pretty much. It feels like that. And I also like the bass. The bass is on the background, not really showing up too much, not really filling the gaps, it's just in the background, really the driving force throughout the song. And I really enjoyed it because I can actually hear it, like, really subtly, which is very nice. And the drums are just fantastic. There are some times which is in the background, which is fine. And there are some times which really shines through. I'd say that, you know, it's kind of like Emerson and Lake are just, you know, like, keep calm, Palmer. Your time is gonna arrive. And when it arrives, it actually like goes bang, you know. Probably what we're gonna witness in like 30 seconds from now. So yeah, that's all I had to say. The vocals are just great. Kind of reminds me of the old school blues vibe, kind of rock as well. Like Chuck Berry and many other people with like kind of like enthusiastic and energetic voices. Not really just, you know, sadness or bluesy or, you know, rock and roll, but more kind of like a guitar player kind of vibe as well. So yeah, wonder what they're gonna offer us right now, because we have 30 more minutes of song. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, let's listen. Like the guitar along with the keyboard. That guitar is really popping off, you know. I feel like that's some kind of like alien Morse code.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. So glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass lies a real lady prize. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Get your money up. Ready to show.
That is dirty. Is that the keyboard? Because it sounds like what do you call it? The instrument that you put on the mouth. I can't really remember. Yeah, I really can't remember. But you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But that doesn't sound like a keyboard. That sounds like the instrument that I'm trying to, you know, say, but I can't remember the name. Like an epic performance. apparently we're gonna go into the actual drum solo, so I'm going to rewind a little bit back, and I'm probably going to cut this video right now because otherwise I just lose footage. So remember, future me, you gotta cut this part. I'm back. Here we are again. We're gonna continue with the drum solo, and honestly, the last I don't know, I think last time we paused was at 7 minutes or so. The 3 minutes it passed through so long that I thought that was more than 3 minutes or 5 minutes or so. I thought there was 15 minutes of pure prog jam, honestly. And it's not a bad thing that it's passing slowly. It's a good thing because it means there's so much complexity and so many notes being played that it actually prolongs the song a little bit more. And I really like that, honestly. The part that really caught me off guard was the alien UFO keyboard right here, the Morse code stuff. Wonder if that means anything. Maybe it is actually Morse code or anything, or a secret code maybe, but I don't know. I have no clue what the lyrics are talking about just yet, but it does sound like a bluesy style vibe. I think I heard the name Jesus Christ in the lyrics, but I'm not really sure if I just made that up or if I just confused with some other name. But yeah, let's continue. I'm really enjoying the song, and at the end we'll analyze the lyrics as well. Really like this guitar solo. The guitar sounds fantastic. Listen to that speed. That was really cool. That's a tambourine, maybe? Like how the stereo's going back and forth. Is that a cowbell? Sounds like we're going through a storm, maybe? Oh. Maybe this is a church bell? Wonder how they're doing that sound. Like how he's changing his tempo as well. Oh. Really like how, like, very deep that kick is, you know? I like how I feel like this is suspenseful. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to pause right here because apparently there was maybe the first impression, the first segment of the song. Now we have the second and the third, or maybe we have just the third. Not really sure where we are at, but I'm having a lot of fun. This is great. I gotta say, Carl Palmer is a really good drummer, you know? Like, actually, and I'm having trouble with my hair. Hang on. I was gonna say that Carl Palmer is a really good drummer because he really keeps it up even though he doesn't really need to. I mean, he needs to, but I mean, like, he's the backbone of the band pretty much. Like, I'd say that Lake is the charisma of the band. Emerson is like the, what do you call it, the flavor, the taste of the band, and Palmer is like the backbone of the band, you know? So this is fantastic. This is great. I also love Greg Lake's vocals. It's really good, and he puts a lot of energy into it. Like, he's having a lot of fun, I'm pretty sure. And kind of reminds me of, like I said so many times before, I'm a fucking Pink Floyd fanatic. So I'll always make a reference. You guys might as well just start like a counter, how many Pink Floyd's references I make on the channel. But this kind of reminds me of In the Flesh by Pink Floyd, The Wall. Because of how meta language this is, like, welcome to the show, talking to the crowd pretty much, just like In the Flesh. So I think it's about that. Maybe it's like a meta language thing as well, just like Jethro too, which we did Thick as a Brick, by the way. If you are interested, it's on the channel. We posted it probably yesterday, depends on when you're watching this video. But yeah, this is great. I like the bass, I like the keyboards, I like the drums, I like everything about it, and I want more. We have half of the song already, so this is going great, and hopefully I can record a little bit more before my battery of the camera dies. So hopefully that won't happen and I'll have to record again. But yeah, this is great. That's all I had to say. Let me just check if the camera is doing alright. Okay, it's doing fine, so we might as well just continue. Apparently we're back with the drum solos again. Ooh. Kind of like classy and jazzy. That is like a classy rock and roll piano. Say that now Palmer is chilling, but I guess not. Thought there was a trumpet or something. Classy. Feels kind of groovy as well, you know? That was really cool. I really like the ending right there. I think that was the second impression then? Maybe? Apparently this sounds a little bit more sad, I'd say, than the rest of the song. Yeah. I wonder what the narrative is, you know, of the song. Ooh, I think that was the bass, right? That was really good. I really like how kind of sad and eerie it is. I think I heard somebody. I think that's a train. Sounds very, you know, kind of creepy and eerie. Now it sounds a little bit more jazzy, bluesy as well. I like the contrast. Okay, so it's, yeah. Like a train going really fast, you know? I think there are 2 keyboards, right? I have no clue how they have this much creativity. Okay, I'm gonna pause right here because I gotta check the battery of the camera, and I also will probably tell you my second impression of what I'm thinking about the song. So see you on the other side. 3, 2, 1, play. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to okay. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're back with Karn Evil 9, so this is gonna be great. I'm gonna tell you guys my second impression, what I'm thinking about this. My second impression of the second impression is that it's really good. That's pretty much it. Okay, no, I'm going to tell you guys about the drum solo. The drum solo was really good. I like how really fast Karl Palmer is going. I wonder how the hell does he have so much energy to just keep going for like 35 minutes, like non-stop pretty much, you know? I mean, there are some breaks, but the breaks aren't really breaks. They are more like, we're gonna give you some time to heal up, but then you're gonna do the biggest solo of all time, you know? So that's a lot of pressure, one, and that's a lot of like effort, honestly, because I've seen some live footage of Palmer on the drums, and I see that he's fucking sweating just like I am right now, because, you know, there's a big light on my face. Imagine being up there with all these like neon lights on your face as well. So it must be like terrible conditions. Plus sometimes you get water, sometimes you can just put a water next to you, sometimes you didn't even eat throughout the day, sometimes you get jet lag from like going through the world, doing a world tour and stuff like that. So it's pretty bad, you know, for Palmer, but he's doing a great jobber. He's doing a great job, you know. And Greg Lake doing amazing on the vocals, also the bass, and there was a guitar solo which was really good. The guitar solo was fantastic. Like, I love the melodies that the guitar really displayed right there. It's such a effort to like making the song progressive and kind of like enhancing it, kind of like masterpiecing it, I'd say. There was also the keyboard. The keyboard's probably the most prevalent, like the most highlighted thing in the song, the most important thing to the song, maybe. And it's kind of impressive to see how they don't stop coming with like innovative, kind of creative sounds that just go through like a direct and forward approach instead of going back to the same chorus or anything like that. Of course they go sometimes, but they also keep it dynamic and change up a little bit sometimes. So that's pretty impressive as well. And yeah, I think that's it. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna end with the third impression, and then we're gonna analyze the lyrics. And yeah, this is fantastic. This is great. Really enjoying myself. So press play in 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know what this is gonna be about. It sounds like a trumpet or a saxophone. Pretty fun. To a tree and as the universe till the wind of laughter blows cold. Sounds like a musical, Feel the rattles in tears and rears into your head. Dread death in nowhere. That was really cool. With Beaver's blazing torch thrust into the face of the night, cause a blade of compassion kissed like countless kings, jeweled trumpet words blind his sight. Walls that no man thought would fall, the altars really enjoying the keyboard. Crush! Dust and roll. Sounds like a flute, but I think it's a keyboard. What was that? What was that? Is that like a talk box? Listen to that bass. virtual keyboards as well. Sounds kind of spacey as well, you know? That was a cool ending, I guess. I really like how synchronized they are, you know? It sounds like he's saying nicotine for some reason. Oh, no? Well, I did not expect that. I thought he was just gonna end on like a boom. Little lullaby, I guess. It sounds kind of creepy as well. You know what this feels like? It feels like, this is the sound that would play if like Jigsaw, if Billy from like Saw would come down a hallway with his tricycle. This is what it would sound like. I wonder if that is really fast. I mean, there's no way he's actually doing this by himself, right? This must be some effect of the show, right?
Come on.
Is that it? I wonder why they added that to the end, That was so, like, random, I guess. Sounds like a lot of people are happy. I think you can hear, like... Well, I think that was it. Yep. That was great. I really, really enjoyed this. So, we're going to read the lyrics as well. But in a nutshell, I really enjoyed the song. That was great. That was nice. And the 30 minutes of my life that was spent on this was really well spent. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I said all that I could. I'm kind of speechless right now because there is no other words to describe this except masterpiece. That was really good. So now we're going to try to understand what they mean by the song. So let's see. Okay, so I read a little bit of Karn Evil 9's lyrics, and it's pretty long, so it's gonna take a while for me to explain, but stay tuned, stay to the end. We're gonna do this together. This is pretty cool. Honestly, I had a great time reading about this because it has so many like abstract concepts and also concrete concepts, and like it's very genius, I'd say. I think it's written by Greg Lake. Let me check real quick. If it is, then he did a great job, honestly. It was written by Greg Lake and Keith Emerson, so yeah, that's really cool. Composed by all of them, of course. But yeah, let's start with the first lyrics right here. Cold and misty morning, I heard a warning born in the air about an age of power where no one had an hour to spare, where the seeds have withered, silent children shivered in the cold, now their faces captured in the lenses of jackals for gold. So this makes me think of a lot of things. First of all, cold and misty morning. I heard a warning born in the air about an age of power where no one had an hour to spare. I think he's talking about more modern society where everybody's kind of busy and always doing something, recording videos for YouTube, doing reaction channels. Pretty much everybody's kind of busy, and the idea is that there's no time to relax, and that's cultural. It's not like you can just relax. You need to do something. You need to you need to be productive, It's pretty much something that it's not required for you to do, but you kind of like force yourself to, because it's what you're supposed to do, So I would say that the first impression, I feel like the first impression is meant to be like looking from the age of like the Bronze Age, the Stone Age, the Ice Age, like back when humans were pretty much not evolved just yet, and pretty much were like with their bows and hunting and doing plants and stuff like that. So that's the first impression, that's the first era of humanity, and it's looking from the outside in, looking at our modern society and judging us with their eyes. So where the seeds have withered, a lot of people think that, and I think that it's about perhaps like how we pretty much just cut down all the trees and everything is not natural anymore. Everything is a building, everything is a street. There are parks everywhere with no trees and that kind of stuff. Silent children shivered in the cold, maybe talking about poverty there was and still is pretty, in actuality, it's real, it's reality. Now their faces captured in the lenses of jackals for gold. Maybe talking about those who, uh, may humiliate other people by recording them, by bullying them. Not really sure. I don't think people really know what it means, so that's my interpretation. I'll be there, I will be there. So maybe talking about, this person wants to be there, this person wants to presence what's going on in modern society. Suffering in silence, they all been betrayed, they hurt them and then beat them in a terrible way. Praying for survival at the end of the day, there is no compassion for those who stay. Yeah. So I think suffering in silence, they all been betrayed. Maybe he's talking about people who are poor. There's a motorcycle going through my street. Maybe talking about those who are poor, who have no opportunities, who have been through war, who are refugees, who are just isolated, something like that. They hurt them and they beat them in a terrible way. Maybe talking about bullying, or maybe talking about police brutality, maybe talking about government tyranny. I don't know. Praying for survival at the end of the day, there's no compassion for those who stay. So pretty much somebody who's living day by day, maybe on a paycheck, or just somebody who has literally nothing, There must be someone who can set them free, to take their sorrow from this odyssey, to help the helpless and the refugee, to protect what's left of humanity. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? So I think it's pretty much just a cry for help. Like, there must be a way for them to survive and have a honorable life, I'm even rhyming right now. And then apparently it shifts to an instrumental break where the keyboard kind of shows the alien sci-fi-ish, spacey era of society where everything is a little bit more advanced and dystopian as well. So it introduces the kind of carnival circus music, and apparently there is a guy who is the manager of this place, and he says, "Step inside, hello, we have a most amazing show. You'll enjoy it all, we know. Step inside, step inside. We got thrills and shocks, supersonic fighting cocks. Leave your hammers at the bots, come inside, come inside." So pretty much just somebody who's luring visitors to come inside the circus, come inside the attraction. They have supersonic fighting cocks, which I wonder what that means. And thrills and shocks, pretty much, something that is going to surprise the listener, the audition. Leave your hammers at the bots, maybe talking about, because it's in the future, everybody's going to be working on computers and metal and iron, or at least that's the impression that, they probably had in 1973. Isn't that impressive? They're talking about a dystopian future with robots and stuff, and this future is more this is supposed to be dystopian, but we are actually achieving that dystopia in very rapid pace, I'd say. So it's not very dystopian anymore, more like reality. But yeah, let's continue. Pretty much calling them in, roll up, roll up, roll up, see the show. Left behind the bars, rolls of bishops' heads in jars, and a bomb inside a car. Spectacular, spectacular. If you follow me, there's a speciality. Some tears for you to see. Misery, misery. This kind of reminds me of the dramatization of like Greek operas or whatever the heck. I was gonna say the F. The masks of like sadness and happiness. I'd say that's what really the image that came to my mind. And I'd say left behind the bars row of bishops' heads, maybe talking about chess or just literal bishops' heads, like bishop, the person, head in jars. Maybe it's a fake head because it's maybe like a fake attraction who's like a con man, a scam artist, And a bomb inside a car, maybe referencing terrorism, which is probably going to be like part of society, part of the history of humanity, and some tears for you to see, misery, misery. So it's pretty much talking about, antique relics, from old times of humanity where everybody was miserable and had wars, World War II, there was the Holocaust, there was many other things, Next upon the bill in our house of Vaudeville. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not American, so I actually don't know much of this stuff, but apparently it's supposed to be like a comedy without psychological or moral intentions based on a comical situation. Whatever that means. With a stripper in a till. What a thrill, what a thrill. So pretty much they also got dancers. And not content with that, our hands behind our backs, we pull Jesus from a hat. Get into that. So pretty much it's a scam artist who may sell religion to make a buck, Welcome back, and then it's the part 2 of the first impression. So pretty much some time passes, and then he says, "Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside." There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass, like the British probably say. A blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along. So assuming that it's a dystopian future where everything is technologic and sci-fi, cyberpunkish, nature doesn't exist anymore, so grass is probably like a rare thing, just like we think about moon dust and stuff like that. So we're like, I wonder if that's safe to touch, and the scam artist is probably going to say like, oh, it's dangerous because it sells more, or maybe he also doesn't know, I don't know. Come inside, the show's about to start, guaranteed to blow your head apart. Maybe this is again another reference to terrorism. Rest assured you get your money's worth. Greatest show in heaven, hell, or earth. Maybe this means that, they conquered immortality? Maybe. You got to see the show, it's a dynamo. If you got to see the show, it's a rock and roll. Right before your eyes, we pull laughter from the skies. Maybe again, this is a reference to immortality. And he laughs until he cries, then he dies. I don't know. People are saying that this is a reference to the Lucky Man song, but I don't really remember much of the lyrics from that song, except for the chorus, which is, "Oh, what a lucky man he was." Then he repeats the same verse. Soon the gypsy queen, in a glaze of Vaseline, will perform on a guillotine. What a scene. So pretty much like a exotic dancer who is going to perform on a guillotine. And that's shocking, And she probably won't die. This sounds more like an Alice Cooper show, to be honest, but, and next upon the stand, you will please extend a hand to Alexander's Ragtime Band, which is apparently a hit song from 1911 by the legendary Irving Berlin. I have no clue who that is, I'm sorry. Dixieland is a style of jazz music, so pretty much referencing the band. That's cool, like the attractions and stuff. Performing on a stool, we have sight to make you drool. 7 virgins and a mole. Keep it cool. Slime was often omitted. Okay, so it's pretty much talking about the hit song. 7 virgins and a mole. Meal. I wonder what that means, You guys can tell me in the comments if you have any idea By the way, I'm losing my voice. That's why it sounds so bad right now. We would like it to be known the exhibits that were shown were exclusively our own. So pretty much talking about the exclusivity and scam artists stuff, So pretty much there is an instrumental which hints at the fact that there may be like a period where robots and humans lived with each other, pretty much. So that's the third impression, that's the third era of humanity, where pretty much conflict between human and machine will happen. So man alone, born of stone, will stamp the dust of time. His hands strike the flame of his soul, ties a rope to a tree, and hangs the universe until the winds of laughter blows cold. So pretty much this could be the fact that after a while, if machine starts to become better than humans, there will be like an existential crisis for those who think that humans are the center of the universe, and then humanity will kind of be, a little bit less optimistic about itself. So, yeah. Fear that rattles in man's ears and rears its hideous head, dread death in the wind. Maybe talking about a war that happened, like a battlefield, kind of like deserted land, no man's land, where everybody's dead, including humans and machine. Men of steel pray anew, with fever's blazing torch thrust into the face of the night. Draws a blade of compassion, kissed by countless kings, whose jeweled trumpet words blind his sight. So, blind his sight makes me think that the machine, which was once controlled by men, was blinded by men, and kissed by countless kings, which were the men, the humans. Draws a blade of compassion. So maybe robots are starting to have feelings. Maybe they start become sentient, conscious, have a soul. Men of steel pray anew. Maybe a religion was born out of machine. Walls that no man thought would fall. The altars of the just crushed dust in the wind. So pretty much man thought it was going to remain in power forever, but then he didn't expect for everything to crumble and the empire to kind of fall. No man yields who flies in my ship. Danger, let the bridge computer speak. Stranger, load your program. I am yourself. So maybe this is like a ship, like the ship is talking to a man inside the ship, and let the bridge computer speak. This kind of reminds me of Alien, the movie, 1979, because there was the androids and then there was the humans, and the android is always a very untrustworthy guy, except for Bishop, which is funny because this is before the Alien movie, so it wouldn't work, but Bishop is mentioned on the lyrics, so that's a neat reference because it's not a reference. Let the bridge computer speak. Stranger, load your program. I am yourself. So pretty much maybe a clone? I don't know. No computer stands in my way. Only blood can cancel my pain. So pretty much this is the human talking to the robot. Guardians of a nuclear dawn. Let the maps of war be drawn. So maybe this is humanity has been the guardians of a nuclear dawn. Maybe this is a point where everything is boom, exploded. Humanity has kind of like gone back in time, and technology is no more. They're only like relics of the past, and everybody has sticks and stones, and now they must restart to rebuild society. Rejoice, glory is ours. Our young men have not died in vain. Their graves need no flowers. The tapes have recorded their names. So the graves need no flowers makes me think that, because everything was destroyed, there is no flowers, so they don't need no flowers, because the tapes have recorded the names. Again, technology instead of nature. Our young men have not died in vain, which makes me think that humans have won the war against machine, but still, there was a lot of casualties. I am all there is. Negative, primitive, limited, I let you live. But I gave you life. What else could you do? To do what was right. I'm perfect. Are you? So, I am all there is. Pretty much like a anthropocentric kind of view of the world. That the human is the center of the universe. Negative, primitive, limited, I let you live. Pretty much the machine kind of coping with the fact that they lost, and I let you live. I mean, maybe they let them live, I don't know, but it's even though the human body is primitive, limited, negative, but I gave you life, said the human. What else could you do, said the machine, to do what was right, which was destroy the machines. I'm perfect, are you? So that was the end of the song. Then apparently they go in like they go into like a instrumental at the end, and as Peter Seinfeld, the co-writer of the song, initially interpreted, man had won the war, but computers took over in the background during the moment of victory. It says what man had invented ironically takes him over, which is pretty much what happened with music, I'd say. Like, for example, autotune is a great tool for musicians to use, but when the technology starts to take over humans, the human creativity kind of disappears. That's why there are so many songs that are mediocre nowadays, I'd say. And there are very few songs that are actually really good and made with soul, the human creativity, That's why there are so many songs from back then, like this one, that are really good, because it's not like technology was over the song. It had the human touch, But yeah, that's it. My voice is gone. I'll probably be cooked tomorrow when I have to record this again. But yeah, I had a blast. This was great. Carnival 9 is a great song. Yeah, my voice is totally gone. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe for more Emerson, Palmer and other bands as well. And also comment down below other songs, the net song, other songs, or other bands you want me to react to in the future. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.